Welcome to Soul Awakening with Sandra. Nice to see you again. Have you ever asked your question to yourself, not to anyone else, who am I? And then asked it again and say, who am I really? Because you have this feeling inside that you're more. You have this feeling inside that there's something else moving around in that creative journey that you're thinking about. You just haven't done it yet. The reason is because you have only thought, possibly, that you're only body or that you're only mind. But you have this feeling in you that constantly wells up in you to keep asking that question. Who am I? What is this all about? If I'm here, is there purpose? If I'm here, is there a calling? We all have asked it. All of us just don't stick in or stick around for that question to be answered. We kind of just go back to our daily grind. So for me, when I ask that question, and I continuously ask that question through my childhood, my young adulthood, my adulthood, and even to now, who am I and who am I really? For me, it opened up to who am I authentically? Because I tapped into my soul. For me. But the journey from spirituality or from the dogmas of religion to spirituality, put it that way, aren't the easiest. And if you're going through some tough times trying to figure it out, you're not the first. The dogmas of religion or of personal growth or the dogmas of politics or the dogmas of your professional life, the dogmas are just old stories that have been told over and over and over and over again until they became your belief of who you are. And then that belief stuck around long enough, dug itself in deep enough till it became your truth of who you believe you are. Right? But there will always be times where you'll tune in and tap into yourself and that question will come around again. And there will be a time where your mind and your ego will be just quiet enough to hear the Spirit of God, that is your soul or your spirit or the consciousness of God flowing through you, to answer the question, to tap into you and ask who you are. You're not a label. You're not your old story. You're not your old dogma. You are the consciousness of God having a spiritual encounter with a human incarnation. That's who you are. And you're sifting and sorting through all your choices, all your dogmas and all your infinite possibilities to become the next great version of you. And you have every day, every new day to do it. When I do this, it's the spirit of consciousness coming in to say something to me. And when you see me have like that distorted look on my face, it's my mind allowing and surrendering to the words that my soul wants to use. Eventually my mind will get it. But we all have labels that we've attached ourselves to that are not for our greater good. And that's why we keep asking ourselves, who am I? Who am I really? What's this story all about? Why is life difficult sometimes? I don't remember saying I wanted this. I don't remember wanting this life. Right? But those are the stories that are traversing through our unconsciousness. And when we tap into that feeling of one of those stories, the universe says, I remember that. Kind of just like shopping on Amazon. Amazon remembers everything you ever bought. That's the algorithm. So every once in a while, it'll send you an email suggesting things like what you bought. Well, the universe is quite different. The universe doesn't discern for you. The universe feels the vibration of a thought that you had and says, I understand that vibration. They are thinking about it. There they go. They're thinking about it again. Your wish is my command. And a situation or a circumstance becomes available that allows you to be or create from that old thought. The universe, the consciousness of God's vibration, isn't discernible by what you really want or what you really meant by the thought that you had activated through the action of the emotion that you put on that thought. Yes? So you can sift and sort through everything in your file cabinet called your mind, because your brain and your ego got together. You had a moment, a story, maybe for your greater good, maybe not, but it filed it. And if it definitely wasn't for your greater good, it knows where to go get it when you step outside of your comfort zone and your mind becomes uncomfortable. It knows to sift and sort and go, oh, here's this record, put it on. And it's a loop. You're thinking about it. You're processing it continuously. And the universe goes, oh, she's thinking about that. Oh, she's thinking about it again. Oh, he's thinking about it. He must want it. Your wish is my command. You are the holder of your thoughts. Your brain is a supercomputer that files everything away. Your mind is in every cell of your body, constantly thinking, constantly putting the thoughts into feelings. And some of the feelings are for your greater good and some aren't. It doesn't mean that you can't feel when you bump your knee or when you have a car accident or any of those things. It means that you feel it, yes. But you feel it and your soul will tell you, oh, that's moving through you. You're going to heal from it because the gift of health is flowing all through your body. Or your mind will tell you, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. And it's never going to heal the right way ever again. You're never, ever going to walk the right way ever again. Now you're handicapped, right? When your knee just needs to heal or when your body just needs to heal. But your soul knows what gifts you have in your body. And your soul knows how to train your mind to do that. But you have to be open, be allowing, be in that moment, and ask those questions that are for your greater good. Well, if I keep having this story and this story keeps coming around to me and it keeps making me feel bad, what is that story? Where did it come from? You get to sift and sort through your stories. You get to sift and sort through your labels. They're yours. You get to sift and sort through everything that is within you that is no longer functioning for your greater good. That's stories, that's paradigms, that's old dogmas from religion to politics to business to personal to old relationships. If you're not having a great relationship, you get to sift and sort through it till you find out when that story started that you latched on, that relationships don't last or relationships are uncomfortable. Or you watched a story of how your mother had relationship to relationship or your father had relationship to relationship and it never lasted. And you had a vision of that, but never a definition of it. That's an old story, an old paradigm. Is it serving you? You get to sift and sort through it and observe it. Not judge it, but observe it. This is where it started, and this is if I delete this story, I can tell myself I am worthy to have a great relationship. You can tell yourself about the great qualities that you have, that you love about you, that someone else will love about you too. Right? That's an example. And no, this sifting and sorting isn't an easy fix for things to find out who you are and who you really are. But it's a start. It's a starting point. It's a jump off point. It's taking you and saying, I want to go as deep as I can. Because why? Because I can. Because why? Because I asked the question, who am I and who am I really? Step into who you are and who you are really by first taking on the responsibility of sifting and sorting through your old stories. Put your mind aside and say, wait a minute, let me check it out first. Your ego is going to say, damn, I'm going to end up having a new persona. And your mind is going to say, yep, I think we are. Have a great day. Be blessed, be satisfied, be whole, be loved. Take care.